Go. Want something blown up? RPG's moving. Responding. Infantry reporting. Ranger here. Yeah. Anti-tank reporting. We're on our feet. In position. Ready for launch. Vehicle ready? Got it. Your call. ATGM squad reporting. How can we help? We're here. Rockets arrived. RPG team here. Time to move. RPG's in place. We'll be there. RPG moving to position. They're coming. Action. Can we blast them? They're all over us! Can't take much more of this! Fire on target. RPG team here. Loading rocket. RPG team here. They're coming! Call for armor. Got one in our sector. Need immediate support! Get to cover! I'm there, bud. They're coming!
Don't attack them. Let them run. If you let the first one get away, the others might follow.
Can we blast them? They want us dead. Dead? Stop everything. Enemy sighted. Copy. Should have killed it. I'm in charge now. Anyone who tries to run gets a bullet in the back. I'm dead, man. We're in charge? Shit from where I'm from. Looks like I'm gonna have to make an example of you. Go ahead, asshole. You got some right, cop.
Notice for the park.
Vulnerable now. Target sighted. They're after our rocket.
Well, Dash. Get out of here.
What about our base? Enemies inbound. Run! Enemy forces! I'm leader now! Yeah, good one. And our repairs complete.
So much for the big bad Marauder gang.
Consider kill zone. Enemy sighted. That's it. We're taking hits. Heavy's out.
See? As soon as we took out their leadership, they just fell apart. Might be some small pockets of resistance, but these scum are finished.
Sir, picking up movement to the northwest. Looks like a battle group with vehicles. More marauders? No. Lost them again. But the detection signature's different. Should investigate it. But I can't spare any units defending against the marauders. Another potential enemy's all we need. Will be good to know who they really are. Agreed. You want to go and investigate who's out there while we maintain the defenses here? Rangers ahead! Rangers ahead! Need ammo for the panhorn!
So much for those four sons of assholes. And now we got that road east open again.
Then let's go. Wait. We need to check out that unknown contact to the northwest. We can't leave this area until we know it's fully safe for these people.
Load up! Big Mom, state service here to blow! Yes, sir. I'm ready. On my way. Cop movement. Ready to drive, sir. Enemy sighted. Move quick. About time.
Okay, deserters. Ready to surrender?
Hey, who's this asshole calling deserters?
Wait, you're not Kelso's people. And you're not any of those movement amateurs either. What outfit are you with?
We're founders, just like you.
Not possible. We're the only founders unit operating this far out.
Yeah, since we lost Haven Base anyway.
Haven Base? That's where you're from?
Got it in one.
Word is the Haven garrison was wiped out. Some dumbass rookie lieutenant led the wireheads back to the base, then messed up its defense and left his commander and a lot of good men to die.
Wait, what?
You got something you want to tell us here? Lieutenant Church?
That's not what happened. There were other units evacuated out in time on the transports. They must know what really happened.
Those who made it out of Haven have been transferred to the buildup of our forces at Oklahoma. And everything we know comes from a report submitted by a surviving senior officer.
Bet it was that asshole Blair.
There'll have to be an investigation, Church. And a possible court-martial for desertion, cowardice, and incompetence. But right now, Founder Command's attention is on the new assault on Oklahoma.
We've been trying to crack that Wirehead's base there for a while now. Sending more units there is just sending more good soldiers to die.
Expected better of you, Sergeant. You've obviously been with Church for too long, and his defeatism and incompetence has rubbed off on you. But you're both still Founders. For now. And that means obeying Founders' orders.
What orders?
Mayor Kelso and his people here. They're Founders' deserters. They've been tried and sentenced in absentia. We were sent here to find them and carry out the court-martial sentence.
What about me and my people?
Good question. You're in a lot of trouble. But I bet Founders Command will be lenient if you help us here.
Help you? You mean take down Kelso and his people?
Just Kelso. His people were following his orders. They can stay here unharmed, but he has to be executed. You do that, prove you're still a loyal Founder, and things will be a lot easier for you with Command.
Taking fire! On the move!
Me and my people are grateful. Now our town's safe thanks to you.
We're not done here. You betrayed your Founder's oaths, and I need to know why.
You want answers? Okay. But don't blame me if you don't like them. Meet me outside town.
Okay, I'm listening.
We were loyal Founders. A tight unit, me and my command. We even had our families with us. Then they sent us to Oklahoma. You know what they call that place?
The meat grinder.
Right. We didn't know it, but we were there as bait to lure Legion out from behind their defenses.
Did it work?
Command made sure it did. They pulled back the units defending our camp, leaving it wide open. We were deployed further away in what we thought was the bait position. But the real lure was our undefended camp where our families were.
Jesus.
Legion went in, killed everyone they could. By the time we knew what was happening and got back, it was already too late.
Someone at Command signed off on this?
The plan was to launch our attack while Legion was distracted. Someone figured our losses, everyone at the camp, would be worth it if we could take Oklahoma.
But it still didn't work.
They'd still left enough defenses in place to defeat our assault. We didn't stick around to see what happened. We gathered up the survivors from our camp and got out of there, and ended up here.
That's quite a story.
I knew one day they'd come looking for us. Tell me, Lieutenant, do they want all of us executed? Or just me?
Just you. As Commander.
Good. As Commander, I accept full responsibility. If you want to do it, then I'm ready.
Very well. You have been sentenced to death for cowardice and battlefield desertion. Sentence will now be carried out.
Our mission here is over. Insurveyors, disengage.
Saxon here, Lieutenant. You have good news for me, I hope. I did his orders and carried out the sentence. Kelso's dead. Great work, Lieutenant. Believe me, this will help wipe out the Haven black mark on your record. Help yourself to any heavy vehicles that deserter had. And I've got a tank crew you can use. Thank you, sir. Our mission here's over. We're moving out. Till next time, Lieutenant.
Well, carried out your orders and cleared your record at Founder Command. Feel good about yourself, sir?
I feel like a Founder again, Mason. That's all that matters.
Taking the wheel.
Melissa, whatever you say. Let's go.
fix it.
Yes.
I'm Dan running again.
Need heavy support? If you say so. Reporting. ATGM relocating.
You want something blown up? You got it.
Driver's waiting on getting it back up. How can we help? Driving. Where we go? Let me in there.
Hit 2 condo, ready to go. Get me there.
Right in the air. It's prepared. Copy. Got it. Don't want us at the wheel?
Last engineering squad, on my way, sir. Get me where I'm needed.
Unit reporting. We'll be there. Ammo's on its way. Ready with the Humvee. We'll fix it.
On the move. Casey, on our feet. Moving.
The distance here. Driving. Job done on the Humvee. Hit it. Chopper ready. Inbound. Hit it. Got it. About time. Reporting. Check that window. Got it. Let's go. There's combat ready.
What do you need?
On our feet.
Got it.
Till death! Your tank has arrived! In position. Heavy's out. Ready for target. Deploy. On my way. What are the orders? On the way. Got it. Unit position.
Militia here.
On our feet. Moving. On our way. On it. What are the orders, sir? On our feet. Awaiting orders, sir. Preparing. All fixed.
Tell us what you think.
What do you mean? Got it.
Militia, okay.
What now, sir? We try to join back up with our people, and the Founder Command is gonna shoot you and ship the rest of us off to die someplace. We turn back for Albuquerque?
We're going to Oklahoma. Maybe Stevens and the other survivors from Haven are there.
The meat grinder? Know why they call Oklahoma that?
I know. But that's where our mission is. We'll finish up here and head to Oklahoma to find our people. Then Command will know what really happened at Haven.
With Kelso dead, there's no one left in charge here. Could just help ourselves to whatever supplies they got.
We only take what we need, Sergeant. We're soldiers, not marauders.
I hear that, sir. We also got some of the locals wanting to join up.
Put them in the reserves. They can replace our losses.
hell yeah! Is that T-Force?
Always good to have yourself a badass rep.
You're with the movement?
Was sent here when we heard what happened. Got here just in time to hear about you taking care of those marauders. Our mission was to try and secure the local warehouses.
The Marauders didn't just loot them?
Didn't have enough time before you defeated them. Now we can give these supplies back to the survivors here.
They're gonna rebuild the town.
That's the plan. Them and the people from Vega now that their leader's dead. We'll leave some movement forces to defend Amarillo, but it'll take years to restore it to what it once was. If you want, we're happy to trade with you, and I think they've got people with military skills who want to join up with you.
You are a friend of the Integrators. You have access to a full range of trade items.
You stopping or just passing through? If you're here to talk to the commander, he ain't here. Went to join the fighting in the Northwest. If you're T-Force, then our orders are to give you access to any supplies you need.
Thanks. Yeah, that's us. We'll rest up a short while, then we'll be on our way. Here it is. Oklahoma.
You okay, Mason?
Been here before. Never thought I'd be back one day.
Hear how quiet it is? I thought we'd be able to hear the battle from here.
We gotta be careful. Me Grinder ain't a place you wanna go into blind.
We'll divide the main force and... What's the matter? You don't like that idea?
Maybe there's just nobody left alive in there and that's why it's so quiet. Maybe coming here was just a bad idea.
I know this place's reputation. I know you've been here before, but we're going back in to find our people. We'll divide our forces and head in via 2 different routes.
Yes, sir. Forward teams reached the center.
Have them recon the area in preparation for the arrival of our main force. Still no contact with our people evac'd from Haven?
Picking up radio signals, but it's all encrypted. We don't have the latest Founders encryption keys.
Okay, so we'll have to search for them in the city.
Hear that? Someone's got a firefight going.
We should go see what's happening.
What is it? Who'll be there? It's forming us! Forward, engage! Enemy spotted! Got movement. Guerrillas in place. What now, boss? Guerrillas inbound.
Enemy forces.
They're coming! Hostile activity here, boss. In position. Be there soon. Catch some of this!
Vehicle ready.
Got trouble here! Giant fight! Call for get back! Enemy spotted! Let's go! Ready! Who'll be there? Got one in our section. Open fire! Enemies located!
Enemies ahead.
Big deal! Forward, engage! Gas! Enemy spotted!
Spotted in the place.
Helping taking hit! Be there, so we're taking hit!
Thanks for the assist. You trying to make a breakout through the wire headlines too?
More like trying to break in.
What outfit you guys with? The Rio Grande Haven garrison?
Yeah, that's us.
Just got here. As part of the second wave of reinforcements. Wasn't easy either.
I'll bet. Second wave, huh? Guess you must have been part of the new big push on Oklahoma that Command's got planned.
So what happened to our first wave force?
That was our mission, to re-establish contact with them. Wireheads are jamming our comms. We got some transmitters in the city still operating, but that's it. As far as we can tell, your buddies are pinned down near the Wirehead's base and under heavy pressure.
So they're on the receiving end of the artillery fire we can hear? Damn.
At least that means they're still alive and holding out. If you got a map, I'll show you the positions we think they're pinned down at. Think you can get to them?
We'll certainly try. You coming with us?
We're combat ineffective. Got too many wounded of our own. You make contact with our people north of here, get them to send a medevac chopper. You can take our Humvee-mounted ATGM if you want. Sorry we can't be more help than that, brother.
Where's our people?
bad running again.
We're here. They found us! Heavy, taking fire!
It's time to repair. Check down.
Did we blast them?
I'm bad running again. I'm bad running again.
Bad repair.
Reporting. Someone call for armor?
Let's patch up our armor.
I'm bad running again.
Militia here.
Hold on to something.
Attention unidentified team. Out and identify yourself. Lieutenant Alex Church.
Fire!
On the Rio Grande agency. Hold on. Checking in with command. Wait.
Good as new. Take that.
Hey, comms are back up.
Must be in range of a transmitter the wireheads
Up
ain't
and
getting.
running.
Got threats ahead. Taking fire. One more down.
That is repairing.
6 job done on the Humvee.
You got some balls on you showing your face here. Sir, got a lot of things to answer for, Church. From the mess you caused at Haven and then turning deserter. That's not all, Church. We also got a witness to the atrocities you committed after you turned deserter.
Hey, soldier boy. Remember me?
Bolzano.
Surprise, yeah? I bet you never thought you'd see me again after what you did at Abiquiu, huh? Lucky I managed to get away from your massacre there and hook up with some good people called the Four Sons. Then we ran into you at that Vega place, huh? I survived your massacre there as well. And then I met up with these founder guys, huh? They wanted to hear all about what you've been up to since you turned deserter.
They're lying. None of this is true. I've heard enough, Church. You and your men are deserters and outlaws and hereby sentenced to death. All Founders units have orders to attack on sight, and you're blocked from our comms network. We don't want you spending more of your cowardly lives.
Well, guess we ain't Founders anymore. What we gonna do? Tell them to go to hell and go back to Albuquerque?
Those are our people from Haven these fanatics are sending to their deaths. We can't leave them behind.
So what's the plan?
Clear our name by rescuing the other Haven survivors. Then deal with the Legion's strongpoint here. The Oklahoma meat grinder won't use up any more good lives.
I hear that. With the wireheads blocking Founder comms in the city, there's probably a bunch of cut-off units of our people here who ain't got the order to shoot us on sight. We could use that.
You're saying we should deceive other Founders units?
I'm saying that if we're gonna knock out that wirehead base, maybe we got enough strength already here to get it done. They think
Looks like one of the convoys that was trying to get the profit.
one of those
Got one in our sight.
Back in business.
Let's get to it then.
Need support.
position and ready to engage. Sure, we gotta decide what to do about that fight.
We're gonna destroy it.
On the way!
Easier said than done.
I'm there.
Ain't just the
Job done on the
whole
Humvee.
damn factory making more
Enemies
wire.
inbound. War, is it?
Spotted them at range.
Every time they open, more damn wireheads come rolling out.
So we seize the gates and hit the underground factory.
You kidding? You know how much nasty wirehead shit's gonna be waiting for us down there?
Then we blow up the gates and trap them all underground.
That'll work for a while. Then the factory wireheads will just build themselves some tunnel and stuff and dig new routes back to the surface.
Then what's the answer? How do we take out that factory?
Vehicle ready? Enemies down. We'll be there.
Ready to move en route. Pass me a wrench.
We have to fight them too.
Back in business.
Horrible! Enemy incoming.
Enemy ahead.
Deploy. Enemies up. Changing position.
What do you need? Your call.
Passing back to force. Further orders. Enemy fuck outdone on the Humvee.
Enemy spotted.
And war, engage. Copper's being overrun.
Enemy force.
Bad? Not bad.
No one ready. We're not prepared.
Want us to take the shot. Enemies ahead.
More enemy.
Don't like this comms back out. We don't know if they can reach this mission.
Agents no jamming the comms. We'll head into the southern part of the city. See if we can link up with our missing people.
Let's move.
On the way.
Guys up. We have to fight them too.
Target down.
We're not prepared for this.
We are under attack.
Enemy spotted.
Word? What the hell?
Team 4. Copy, Team 4. Where are you? Got held up, but now coming in from the south. Hold on, Team 4. That area may not be clear of hostiles. Too late, sir. We're already here.
Maybe we just gotta move on and find an easier target.
We're not giving up. What about Major Stevens? He might be in that base.
Founders have thrown everything they could at that place, and they still ain't taking it. Maybe it can't be done. Maybe we just ain't got the strength to shut this place down.
Wait. Maybe you're right.
Wish I wasn't. It could be just the way it is here.
No, what you just said. About shutting this place down.
Huh?
You're right. We don't have the strength to shut this place down. But Legion does.
We're gonna get the Wireheads to shut down their own base?
Yeah. Remember what Legion is. A distributed system spread out everywhere. Every small part of Legion is Legion.
Okay. Keep talking.
It's supposed to be its strength. But it's also a vulnerability. If you attack one small part of it, even just a single terminal, then you can infect the whole system.
But the Wireheads ain't that dumb. Otherwise, we'd have cooked up some computer virus to take them down long ago. Anytime part of the system comes under attack, they just isolate it and shut it down. Hey, wait a minute.
Now you see it. We convinced Legion that the factory's been infected, and it'll shut the whole place down itself.
To do that, though, we're gonna have to find a network connection point.
Right. Then that's our new objective.
They're all over us! Ready for charge. Got trouble! Enemies ahead! Forming it! Enemy sighted. Enemy spotted. Spotted in our sight. In flight. Oh! Fire back! Spotted enemy. Taking hit. There's combat. On our way. Engineer deployed. Got company. Warren, engage. Warren! Enemies ahead. Spotted in our sight. Enemies inbound. Fire everything! Gotta pick on the enemy. Enemies inbound. Right. Got a visual on hostile. Enemy ahead. Enemy sighted.
I remember the old movie.
Contact. Enemies inbound.
Get cut off. Hide out in the basement. Seal off the entrance of the rubble. Wait for the refugees to find the whole mother.
Enemies ahead.
I think that's what happened here.
I think it's worth checking the buildings for any markings. Some of them could be leftovers. Keep us out together.
Okay. Let's start checking these buildings for sealed and survivors.
Nobody here. Walk ahead. No targets. Search the building. Walk ahead. Search the building.
Target spotted. Enemy.
See this? One of those markers I was talking about.
Hoorah!
Hey!
What are the orders, sir?
Lower your guns. We're friendlies.
You're founders? Shit. Are we glad to see you guys?
A lot of you here. This your whole unit?
Used to be even more of us before we got cut off by a Wirehead counterattack.
Time to get back to the battle then. Get some payback for your buddies.
Contact!
Command sent you? We thought they'd forgotten about us.
They had. Good to see you're still here.
Glad someone found us. So what's the plan?
Your rocket troops, right? We could sure use that kind of firepower against their base.
We can do that. Be good to start hitting back at the Wireheads again.
Amen to that.
Enemies ahead! Enemies sighted. Looks like we can fall back! Enemies ahead! Enemies inbound! Rangers into the dead! Targets in range! Enemy spotted! Spotted one! Horrible! Right! Fire! Enemies out! Enemy fire! Enemies out! About time! One word? Oh, the hell! Drivers under fire! RPGs need support!
boy! You there? What do you want, Belzono? You and me, we got history together. What, you don't want to talk to your old buddy from the ABQ days? Just get to the point. I got marauder guys with me from all over. From other gangs you busted up. They all remember you. You want me to be afraid of outlaw trash I already beat before? Your founder buddies. They've given us vehicles and weapons to hunt you down with. They really want you dead. Unless maybe you and me, we could come to an arrangement. You want me to pay you off? Your founder buddies are crazy. We stay here too long and sooner or later they're gonna send us into that meat grinder. Me and some of my guys, we got other plans. So what do you need? A big damn truck for us to get away in. Just like the HEMTT the founders got. You get me that, and I'll forget about my burning thirst for revenge. I'll think about it. Think about it fast, soldier boy. Some of my guys are already out hunting for you. And I can only stall the rest of them for so long. Our company. It is swarming us. Taking hits. Good as new. Preparing. We'll need some wheels for that. Out of ammo, sir. Spotted one. Heavy, taking far. Spotted one. We'll need support here. There's a tank spot under fire. Enemy sighted. One word. What the hell? Infantry, keep resupply. Infantry, take spotted. Our company. Taking fire. Keep prepared. Get to cover. Enemy spotted. Ascend. Pin down. Enemy forces.
Got
Enemy
markers on
fire.
the wall here.
Enemy spotted. Rocket squad. Enemy fire. Enemy. Enemy sighted. Enemy foot losing drivers. Enemy spotted. Got a visual on us. That's the danger. Four off the wheelman. Can we blast
Hey,
them?
looking for us? Command finally remember we exist.
Yeah. Good to see you guys too.
Shit. Lieutenant Church? That really you?
You bet it is. And the rest of us.
Mason? Shit. Command sent you guys into the meat grinder too?
Long story, but no. We're just here to shut down the meat grinder.
Sounds good to me. What's the plan, Lieutenant?
We're gonna finally take down the Legion base here in Oklahoma.
Well, alright. About time someone took command of this shit show. We need to rearm, though. There's a supply base nearby we can use.
It's still ours?
Legion took it. We haven't had the strength to take it back until now.
Need ammo.
Could also do with bringing those artillery emplacements back online.
Where are they?
To the north. They were putting a real hurt on the wireheads till we lost them in a counterattack. Last we heard, the crews were abandoning the guns and hiding out underground. Hopefully, they're still there.
Driver's got one in our sector. Enemy sector. Halfway through. Danger. Quick. Watch on it. More. Engage. Enemies ahead.
Empty.
More enemies. Enemies inbound. Ready for target.
of the truck?
Here. Now get the hell out of my life.
Hey, you think I want to be anywhere near here when your founder buddies find out we took off with all the stuff they gave us?
Seriously. Just go.
Leaving this tank, though. Too slow and eats too much fuel. You want it? It's yours. A present from your old amigo, Balzano.
Target sighted. Enemy spotted. ATGM deployed. Target down. Enemy sighted. They're complete. Drivers reporting, sir. Everywhere. Unit reporting. Rangers reporting. We got trouble. They're everywhere. We are getting hit hard. Got target sight. We're taking fire. Humphrey smoking. Got incoming. In our sight. Enemy spotted. All fixed. Target destroyed. Ready to go, sir. Heavy squad. Infantry reporting. Anchor reporting, sir. Job done on the Humvee. Enemy sighted. Enemy sighted. Enemy sighted. Repairing. Enemy damage. Yes, sir. And combat ready. Force them on the way. Sweet deal. Open fire. Got tackle. Need ammo, sir. Broken, sir. Attack. Drivers waiting on orders.
Warhead artillery stopped. Must be ammo.
Yeah.
We're gonna do something. We should be there.
We've got threats ahead. Got activity near
See the marker?
Combat
This one
ready.
needs searching.
We'll need some wheels for that. Infantry, need resupply. Under fire! Enemies rotating. Got incoming. We'll need some wheels for that. Enemies ahead.
See the
High
marker?
marker waiting.
This one needs
Under
searching.
fire! We'll need some wheels for that. Not bad running. Command, you there? Get off this frequency, deserter. You gotta keep stranded in the system. Hey, I'm wounded. Needed medical attention. Now you're turning to Samaritan. Not sure what you think of me. Get a rescue chopper to these coordinates I'm sending you. They're complete. Want us to take a shot? Equal to Bravo Team. Giving command your coordinates. And requesting an immediate evacuation. Thanks, Lieutenant. Knew you were still one of us. Taking hit. On the way. them on the way. We should fall back. Good as new. Copy. Driver's under fire. Consider coup. Spotted one. Ready for launch. Spotted one. Need support here. 113's looking bad. Driver's under fire. That's in the APC. Driver's waiting on movement. What are the orders? We're moving people here. Enemies ahead. Good as new. Drivers need support. Engineer deployed. Get the armor fixed. Wheels for that. Need support here. Get the armor. Lead there's the fleet. I'm all that's left. There's the fleet. Heavy's out.
Good news! That shot of turret has been successfully evac.
Let's see who takes the
Need a new wheelman. Code for heavies. Getting it back up. We'll need support here. On the move, sir.
Here's the artillery, but where's their crews?
Guns are still intact. They're still ready to use.
Crews must have abandoned them when the Wireheads got close. And I got an idea where they might be hiding.
Enemies inbound. Under attack. All fixed.
Can't find anything, but I got a feeling we're not alone.
You're right. You're not.
A sniper squad! Pretty good hiding trick you got there.
Camouflage skills. It's what kept us hidden from all those Wirehead patrols.
Time to stop hiding and start fighting. Your team ready to rejoin the war?
We sure are. Be good to get some Wirehead kills again.
113 is under fire! Requesting to fall back! Trouble ahead. We'll need support. Good as new. Enemy attack! Trouble ahead.
Walker, reporting. We should check the place.
Fire on the target. Any other position, sir? We're all yours.
Hey guys, ready to rejoin the war?
Is it safe out there now?
Hell no! World's full of machines that would have killed us. What the hell does safety would be, man?
Tell me about it. They came at us out of nowhere. No warning. It's like they just dropped down out of the sky.
Probably exactly what they did. Deployed out of an aerial HK. Damn Wireheads are learning on the time.
I reckon they priority targeted us after we destroyed their screening dome.
Screening dome?
We landed hits on the building with the ventilation shaft to that factory they got underground. There was a metallic dome covering it. Some kind of signal screening cover. When we destroyed it, the Wireheads went crazy. Started attacking all our nearby units, then us.
Those guns still got ammo?
Oh yeah, plenty.
Good. Then reman your guns and give us supporting fire.
Where do you want us?
Hear that? That destroyed screen. It was protecting the entry from the factory data stream. Signal emissions are pouring out of it.
No No wonder the Wireheads went on the attack after.
For now, got our entry point into that factory.
Spotted one.
SCDF squad reporting. Reporting. Infantry reporting. Heavy squad. If you say so. What are the orders? Need support here! Incoming strike! Got enemy fire on our position! Ammo transporter ready, sir. What are the orders, sir? Taking hit! Got incoming! Target's in range. Enemies ahead! Yes, sir. Out of it! CDF squad, wheels for that. Good as new. Two targets cut.
Heads up, people. Time to get back in the war.
You the rescue team?
We're the assault team. And now, so are you.
Sounds good. Just show us our new targets.
Rangers ready.
Heavy's out.
Repairs complete.
Nothing here.
Drivers waiting to get the armor fixed. Good as new. Taking hit. Chopper is up. Fire on everything! Ready for target. Ready for launch. Prepared. Go ahead. SCDF deployed. Don't get clear from your head. Fall back. Good as new. Reporting. Target acquired. Good as two, though. Making the best. Target repair complete. Drivers under fire! Drivers waiting to take it repair. It's repaired.
Could solve any ammo problems we got. Now,
If it's got a basement, check it for survivors. We're not leaving anyone behind.
Heavy taking fire! Heavy force them on the way! Got a Humvee! Sweet deal! Open fire!
us to take the shot? Inbound.
Yes?
Get moving, squad.
Got markers on the wall here.
On it. There, combat ready.
Let's get a look from here.
Yes, sir.
You guys engineers? Got kind of carried away with blowing up these buildings we just dug you out of.
Hey, being hidden in there kept us alive when the wirehead swept through here.
Ready to get back into the fight, or you need evac out of here?
You need some engineers? Because we're ready to get back into the fight.
Underground levels of that storage station are full of supplies. Got all the ammo we need down there for now.
Got threats ahead.
You guys are the hacker squad?
You sound surprised to see us.
And we usually see computer geeks this close to the action.
We go where we're needed. And we wanted to try and check out weaknesses in that base's network connectivity.
Find any?
We confirmed that if you find any physical entry point into the data streams, Legion cuts it off as soon as it detects the intrusion.
That's bad, right?
And there's a wireless network inside the factory. It doesn't have an external presence due to natural screening from the surrounding ground, as well as extra screens built into the walls.
So that's even worse?
I didn't say that. The factory has several surface access points. The gates and shafts where newly manufactured units exit to the surface.
So you could connect to the factory systems?
Managed to get in briefly, but only to some production line systems. So at the tank assembly gates, you can only connect to the tank assembly network. At the infantry assembly, only that network there. You get the idea. We fooled around with some of those systems, but Legion was quick to kick us out and restore control. But if we could get in there and connect to the main factory data streams...
You're exactly what we need. We're gonna get you in there, and you're gonna shut that factory down for us.
Hey, you mentioned hackers? You forget about me?
You forget about me. I'm a hacker too, remember? Took down that tank and those spiders.
Great. So now we've got a backup plan in case something happens to the main hacker squad.
You got someone else who can operate Legion's data streams? Great! We can simultaneously connect to entry points in different workshops and halt production there. Or disrupt the programming of units being manufactured there.
You can get the wireheads they're making there to fight for us?
Sure, but only as long as we control those data stream entry points. Soon as we leave, Legion will re-establish control of those hacked units.
Better than nothing. We'll deal with it.
Okay. Sounds like we have a solid plan now.
Gotta keep those hackers protected. Whole plan depends on keeping those
Target's
goods
in
safe.
range. Got trouble.
Okay, here's the plan. We fight our way into the base, and the hackers connect into the data streams that are coming through the central shaft now that the screening dome's gone. They launch a massive DDoS attack, which will make Legion isolate the base from the rest of the network. And the factory shuts itself down.
And without the flow of wirehead reinforcements from the factory, Founder forces can finally take down that base.
Right, that's our plan. So let's do it.
One word. What the hell? Got it. Reporting. Moving. Nothing reporting.
We're en route.
What do you need? Truck on the What was freeze under fire? Gotta get back up. Drivers under fire! Losing drivers! Good as new. Covering the distance.
Got him in our sights.
Order. Good reporting.
One of the supply stations fire. Shit. You should see the amount of supplies they got stashed underground.
Drivers waiting on orders. Engineering squad reporting. On the way. Drivers waiting on orders. Striker on site. Open fire! Deploy! Going! Yes, sir! Hit him! Unit deployed! Yes, sir! Covering fire! What now? Hit him! Yes, sir! Fire! Enemy incoming. Unit deployed! Did a kill zone for us. Got trouble! En route! We'll be there. Ready to go. Engineer there. Call for Merc. Okay, bud. Moving. We're moving, guys. What are the orders? Deploy. En route. Okay, bud. Moving. Copy that. Drivers waiting on orders. On the way. Big Bob reporting. Big Bob, take service here to blow shit up. Deploy. Here. Ammo transporter ready, sir. What are the orders? Pick up. Order, sir. HIMARS awaiting strike orders, sir. Hit him. On the move, sir. Got trouble. They're after us. Chopper is up. Where are we going? Yeah? Enemy spotted. Drivers reporting, sir. Copy. En route. Ready for launch. Reporting. On the move, sir. ATG at the point.
Target sighted. Warren, hit me! We'll patch up this morning. Job done on the Humvee. Let's go. Commander. Attacking! Ready! Going! On the way! Covering fire! Affirmative. What are the orders, sir? Fire! Going! What you need? Moving. Drivers reporting, sir. Get us moving. ATGM squad, get us where we need it. Hold up.
I'm really more of a backroom kind of guy.
What do you need? Say something. Make it repaired. They're yours. For now, boss. It's repaired.
On the move.
What is... Rangers here. Hoorah! Moving. Yeah. That's what you need. Let's move. Infantry moving. Reporting. Got it. Enemies ahead. They're found us! Had trouble coming. Enemy down. Job done on the Humvee.
Need support.
Enemies inbound. Good to go. Had trouble coming. Had trouble coming. Reporting. Humvee. Any orders?
Firing from range. More of them incoming. Under fire. Back in business. Yeah? What you needed?
On it. Trouble ahead.
Taking heavy damage. Give us time to repair. Trouble here.
Reporting.
aboard! Let's move. On our way.
New target sighted.
Enemies located. Yeah? Reporting. Yes, sir.
We'll need support here. Calls for heavies.
Up and running.
Yes, sir.
Infantry squad ready. Infantry moving.
Got a vehicle for us here?
Doug's found a way of hacking into the Wirehead's tank production line. What do you want him to do?
Seize control of any tanks in production.
You got it. As long as we keep a hacker there and protected, those Wirehead tanks are on our side.
Enemy movement. Fire on the target. Enemy sighted.
Enemy sighted. Infantry taken hit.
On the move, sir.
Target destroyed.
Contact.
Enemy sighted. On our way.
We're moving.
On our way.
Enemy sighted.
They're swarming us.
Consider kill zone for 'em.
Drivers reporting.
Copy.
Enemy. Got company. Let me in there. What are the orders, sir?
Enemy sighted. Infantry reporting.
Got company.
Word. What the hell?
Reporting. Moving.
Heavy.
Fall back.
On our way.
What do you need? Let's move. Pigeon. Enemies ahead.
Heavy's out. New target sighted.
Going. Touchdown sighted.
Infantry out of ammo.
Moving. Rangers under fire.
Any other ammunition there?
Danger down. Shot incoming.
Stay and fight.
Burn. Moving. Taking fire. Tango sighted. Fort here. Got trouble.
Taking hit. Got it coming.
Good as new. Covering fire. Enemies ahead.
Drivers from one word. Hold the hell.
Drivers need support. Good as new. Everyone's dead. We'll need some wheels for that. Target destroyed. Repairs complete.
Attack through. New target sighted.
Get down.
Incoming.
On the way. Under attack.
Enemy fire.
Some of this.
What's underground at those places?
Move the port! Hurry! Forward, get there! Can we blast them? More bad guys? Going!
Does found a way of hacking into the Wirehead's infantry production line. What do you want them to do?
Seize control of any units in production.
You got it. Long as you keep a hacker there and protected, those Wirehead's infantry units are on our side.
Enemies ahead! I'm bad running. We're taking fire! Got activity near the 113. Get out of the dark! Got one in our sight. Harvey, shit! They want it dead! Reporting. We'll get there. Forward. Engage. Enemy sight. Heavy damage. Reporting. Got guns. All right. Get in repairs, dude. On it. Engineers en route. Head on. Moving there. Private engineers in trouble. Someone call for armor? Reporting. Moving. On it. Yes. Enemy sighted. On the way. Ready. You won't fail.
your eyes in the sky. Here.
Vehicle ready.
Nuts found a way of hacking into the Wirehead's vehicle production line. That means there's spotters and platforms. What do you want them to do?
Overload it.
You got it. Line's gonna be shut down for 10 minutes while the Wireheads reboot the system.
Moving there. Going all the way.
What are the orders, sir?
Load up. Engineers en route. Enemies out. Enemies out. Moving. Everyone in.
Hackers are getting ready to do their thing. Once they start, they can't stop it. Otherwise, the Wireheads will see what they're trying to do. We gotta protect these nerds with everything we got.
Let's go. All units, protect the hackers.
You got it. Nerds have started their thing.
Yes, sir. Protect the hacker. Keep Legion distracted so it thinks our assault is the real attack.
Engineers on the way.
Orders, sir.
Infantry squad ready.
What are the orders, sir?
Engineers on the way.
Rangers report. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Going for a ride.
Gorilla going covert.
Hold on to something.
It's working. Their channels are starting to fill up with noise.
On it.
Kirk, this is Oklahoma Rangers Command. I believe I've got you to thank for getting my people out of there.
You. Sure you're allowed to be talking to me, ma'am? We've all been designated as deserters now.
Deserters don't do what you did, son. Stick around and keep people to safety.
Incoming threat!
Turn. My Rangers are at your disposal.
Thank you, ma'am.
My people are on their way to your
Infantry,
position.
moving
Put them
forward.
to good use.
Rangers, in position.
There's a lot riding on what you're doing.
Yes! Jam 35% of their channels with DDoS requests.
Engineer near. On it.
Got one in our sight. Should it be here?
Yes. Now we're ready, sir.
Move. Let's move.
Engineering squad reporting.
113 awaiting orders, sir. They're coming. There's so many of them.
Keep us protected.
Get it through here! They're all over us! Can we blast them? Infantry squad ready. Infantry strikers under fire!
We're increasing the network noise level to mess with Legion's ability to connect between base modules. The more noise we make, the weaker the connections. And, bonus, machines will start to go haywire, have their friendlies' recognition systems glitch, have issues with behavior and pathfinding logic. The base's security system will toggle on and off randomly, turret controls will bug out. It's gonna be great.
As long as it gives us any kind of edge over Legion.
Can't say it's gonna happen en masse, but we'll definitely see some isolated glitches.
Target's in range. More! I got trouble! Target's in range. No target sighted. Weak deal. Incoming threat! Enemy spotted. Hostile activity here, boss. Got him in our side. We need backup. We'll need some wheels for that. No targets up. Here's our last rocket. Get him. Ready for launch.
72%. Legion's trying to lock us out, but we're getting there.
Enemies inbound. Enemy forces. RPGs need support. Ready for target. Support. Ready for target. Ready for target. Enemy forces. Enemy forces. Got it coming. Enemy sighted. Enemy forces. One word. Blow that up. ATG at the foot. ATG at the foot. Incoming. Not an in our sight. Horrible. Instead of killing them. Got it coming. That's outside.
86%.
ATG at the foot. We steal. We steal. There's so many of them. Not a missile. Heavy's out. Target's in range. Heavy's out. Deploy. Heavy's taking fire. Ready for launch. Enemies inbound. One word. Blow the hell. We'll need support here. Enemy. Ready for target. Enemies ahead. Heavy's out of ammo. Deploy. Heavy's taking fire. Just one heavy left. Enemies inbound. One word. Blow the hell. There's too many of them. Got a 6 on the enemy. Enemy here. Enemies ahead. Got one in our sight. Got it. Enemy sighted. 113's on the front back down. We're taking hits. We got one.
100%. Let's just hope Legion does what we want it to.
No target sighted. Heavy's out. Don't let me die. Ready for launch. Engineer under attack. Enemy forces. Ready for target. Enemies ahead. Heavy's out. No target sighted. Heavy's out.
All external comms channels have been disconnected. Legion took the bait and shut down its own factory.
That's how we're gonna win this war in the end. It thinks it's smarter and stronger than us, but it's a machine. And it will always predictably think like a machine.
T-Force, the Founders Command. We've taken the manufacturing plant beneath Legion's Oklahoma base offline. That base is wide open to attack now. Think we're gonna take your word for anything, Church? After the way you lost us to Haven Base? Listen to me. That factory's offline. It can't provide reinforcements. This is the best chance you'll ever have to take it. Who are you really working for, Church? You were out there alone in the field a long time. How do we know you didn't turn traitor on us? And that this isn't all a trap? Lieutenant, this is Founder Command Actual. Disregard that last comment. Are you sure that factory is offline? Yes, sir. But it's not going to stay that way for long. Then I'm ordering a full assault on the base. All Founders' forces are to go on the attack immediately. Sir, this is a mistake. Lieutenant Church is a deserter and a traitor. Let me deal with him as he deserves. Stand down, General. That's an order. Church, I want to hear your version of events. You've left me no other choice. I'm taking this to the Central Council. They'll decide what to do with this deserter. Very well. We'll assemble the council. Right now, though, my order still stands. We're taking that Legion base. Lieutenant, I've countermanded the orders to bring you in. Come in on your own, and I'll listen to what you have to say about the actions of you and your force and what happened in Haven. All our units have orders to let you freely pass.
Okay, let's get to that command center when we're ready.
down.
Want something blown up? Loading! We'll get there.
You can catch my breath. On our way. Let's drive.
Everyone in. Reporting. Tell us what you need.
Oh no!
Snappers loading. Going. Man up. Snappers reporting. Change of position. Yes, sir.
HCGM here, sir, but the squad's gone.
Yes, sir. Heading there now.
Calls for heavy.
Tell us what you need.
Walker!
Rangers
We
here.
should check the basement.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Here. Let's move.
HCGM deployed. Moving.
Copy.
Tell us what you need. We can do that. Your call.
Reporting. Get us where we need it.
Move. Yes, sir. On it. I can drive. We're going for a ride.
Ready, sir.
It's up to me now. This'll help.
Patch in the APC. Yeah.
Heavy's out.
Let's go. Just give us the target. Copy that. Yeah. Getting in the back.
Everyone in. Anti-tank support inbound. On the move. Get us where we need it. Need heavy support. On it. Found up.
Now copy. Copy that. On it. Vehicle ready?
Commander. Going there. Nothing. Must have been an old walker.
Yes, sir. Unit reporting. Move to them. Move. Rangers reporting. Loading.
Need heavy support. On it. Deploy.
Moving. We'll be there.
Need heavy support. Moving.
Reporting. We'll be there. Here. OPC inbound. Humvee reporting, sir. Getting it back up. Reporting. Tank is repaired. Repair is complete.
Anti-tank support. What are our orders, sir?
Drivers reporting, sir. En route.
Heavy squad.
Affirmative.
Need heavy support. Moving. On the move.
Chopper on the way. Repair complete. On the move, sir.
On it.
Yes, on the move.
Moving. We're here.
Infantry reporting. I'll go.
Good. On it. Taking the wheel.
Everyone, clear out of Big Boss Way.
Heavy squad. On it.
On the way.
In position. Heavy's out.
Yeah, on our way. Made it. On the move.
General, sir. Lieutenant Alex Church of T-Force reporting.
Enjoy that rank while you can, deserter. You won't have it much longer.
We'll come to our decision after we've heard the evidence, General. Not before.
Can't believe we're even giving this traitor a hearing.
I'm now calling this Central Council meeting to order. Lieutenant Church, can we begin with your version of events?
Why? Captain Blair already told us about this coward's failings at Haven Base.
I've read the captain's report. Now I'd like to hear the lieutenant's.
Certainly, ma'am. After arriving at Haven, I was assigned to one of the Rio Grande posts. This was my first combat posting. So now we need to find out why Legion is taking so many prisoners, and we need to find and free Major Stevens.
Stop using a good officer's name as an excuse for your dereliction of duty, Church. You said he was supposed to have been taken to Oklahoma. Have we found any sign of him there?
All we've found there so far are bodies, and we're having trouble IDing them. They've all been skinned.
What?
Horrible as it is, this at least confirms the lieutenant's story that Legion is now taking living prisoners. Do we know why Legion's changed tactics?
We've only been able to retrieve fragments of data from the servers at the captured base, but they confirmed the lieutenant's report about Legion convoys being used to transport prisoners.
Who cares? None of this negates the fact that this deserter is responsible for what happened to Haven Base.
We'll get to that, General. Right now, I want to hear more about these prisoner convoys.
We think the bodies found here are those who died during convoy transportation, although we don't know why they've been skinned. As far as we can tell, the convoy's ultimate destination is a Legion research lab at Fort Worth.
I know that place. Before the war, it was one of our medical research facilities.
Then that's where we gotta hit him next.
There's still the matter of the verdict of this council, Lieutenant. The information you've uncovered about these convoys is extremely troubling, and puts the events at Haven in a new light.
Sir, I protest. Captain Blair's testimony makes it clear that...
Thank you, General. We're quite aware of the captain's testimony and his relationship with you, General Blair.
That has nothing to do with it.
So what we need here, then, is the testimony of Major Stevens himself. If what the lieutenant says is true, then he may be alive at Fort Worth, and that place might also have the answer to the questions about these prisoner convoys. Therefore, Lieutenant Church, I am recommending...
You cannot be serious. He's a coward and a deserter.
I am recommending that the charges against you be suspended until more evidence is available. Lieutenant, a private word, if you will.
General Blair doesn't seem happy, sir.
Forget about him. He's always been a pain in the ass, and I doubt that nephew of his is any different.
I'm glad you agree on the importance of the intel about these convoys, sir. Are we going to make Fort Worth Base a priority target now?
No, son, we're not.
Sir?
You know how many priority targets we already have? You know how few forces we have to do anything about them? We need to pick our targets with care, son. And there's just not enough good intel available on this to let me make that call.
But, sir...
Your T-Force is composed of squads that were long ago written off as lost, and new ones you picked up that we don't even know about. Officially, your force doesn't even exist. I can't give any Fort Worth mission to a unit already committed elsewhere.
But you can to one that officially doesn't even exist.
It's your choice, son. You can rejoin the Founders and be assigned to a new unit, or you can stay off the records and go find and rescue Major Stevens.
The bounty on me and my troops?
Already struck from the record. So what's your decision?
I think you know, sir.
Didn't doubt it, son. I'm giving you command of those Haven base units you rescued at Oklahoma, and some tech specialists you might find useful. Any supply needs? Talk to our logistics people. Any questions? No? Good. Dismissed.
Sir, yes, sir.
I want to talk to you before you leave, Lieutenant.
Thanks for your support at Central Council, ma'am.
You deserved it. What you did at Oklahoma, that makes it obvious you're not to blame for what happened at Haven.
Thank you, ma'am. I'm hoping I'll still be able to prove my innocence.
By going to Fort Worth and finding Major Stevens alive there?
You know about that?
Actual asked for my input. I support the plan, and I want to help you.
I'd be grateful for any help the Rangers could give us.
Consider it payback for the help you gave my people in Oklahoma. I can give you supplies, a helicopter, or 2 Ranger squads. Sorry I can't do more. But with your mission being so unofficial...
I'm grateful for anything I could get. Give me a moment to choose.
We'll promise you, but Santa's Grotto this ain't. We got supply problems like everyone else. Get your transport here and I can load them up with some units of supplies, okay? So what's it gonna be? Extra vehicles, upgrades to vehicles, or equipment you already have? Or just some more supplies?
We can always use more supplies.
Damn right. Can't do anything without them. That's it. Tell Founder Actual I did as instructed.
Got it.
You are a friend of the Integrators. You have access to a full range of trade items. You are a friend of the Integrators. You have... friend of the Integrators. friend of the Integrator.
General, sir. Lieutenant Alex Church of T-Force reporting.
Enjoy that rank while you can, deserter. You won't have it much longer.
We'll come to our decision after we've heard the evidence, General. Not before.
Can't believe we're even giving this traitor a hearing.
I'm now calling this Central Council meeting to order. Lieutenant Church, can we begin with your version of events?
Why? Captain Blair already told us about this coward's failings at Haven Base.
I've read the captain's report. Now I'd like to hear the lieutenant's.
Certainly, ma'am. After arriving at Haven, I was assigned to one of the Rio Grande posts. This was my first combat posting. So now we need to find out why Legion is taking so many prisoners, and we need to find and free Major Stevens.
Stop using a good officer's name as an excuse for your dereliction of duty, Church. You said he was supposed to have been taken to Oklahoma. Have we found any sign of him there?
All we've found there so far are bodies, and we're having trouble IDing them. They've all been skinned.
What?
Horrible as it is, this at least confirms the lieutenant's story that Legion is now taking living prisoners. Do we know why Legion's changed tactics?
We've only been able to retrieve fragments of data from the servers at the captured base, but they confirmed the lieutenant's report about Legion convoys being used to transport prisoners.
Who cares? None of this negates the fact that this deserter is responsible for what happened to Haven Base.
We'll get to that, General. Right now, I want to hear more about these prisoner convoys.
We think the bodies found here are those who died during convoy transportation, although we don't know why they've been skinned. As far as we can tell, the convoy's ultimate destination is a Legion research lab at Fort Worth.
I know that place. Before the war, it was one of our medical research facilities.
Then that's where we gotta hit him next.
There's still the matter of the verdict of this council, Lieutenant. The information you've uncovered about these convoys is extremely troubling, and puts the events at Haven in a new light.
Sir, I protest. Captain Blair's testimony makes it clear that...
Thank you, General. We're quite aware of the captain's testimony and his relationship with you, General Blair.
That has nothing to do with it.
So what we need here, then, is the testimony of Major Stevens himself. If what the lieutenant says is true, then he may be alive at Fort Worth, and that place might also have the answer to the questions about these prisoner convoys. Therefore, Lieutenant Church, I am recommending...
You cannot be serious! He's a coward and a deserter.
I am recommending that the charges against you be suspended until more evidence is available. Lieutenant, a private word, if you will.
General Blair doesn't seem happy, sir.
Forget about him. He's always been a pain in the ass, and I doubt that nephew of his is any different.
I'm glad you agree on the importance of the intel about these convoys, sir. Are we going to make Fort Worth Base a priority target now?
No, son. We're not.
Sir?
You know how many priority targets we already have? You know how few forces we have to do anything about them? We need to pick our targets with care, son. And there's just not enough good intel available on this to let me make that call.
But, sir...
Your T-Force is composed of squads that were long ago written off as lost, and new ones you picked up that we don't even know about. Officially, your force doesn't even exist. I can't give any Fort Worth mission to a unit already committed elsewhere.
But you can to one that officially doesn't even exist.
It's your choice, son. You can rejoin the Founders and be assigned to a new unit, or you can stay off the records and go find and rescue Major Stevens.
The bounty on me and my troops?
Already struck from the record. So what's your decision?
I think you know, sir.
Didn't doubt it, son. I'm giving you command of those Haven base units you rescued at Oklahoma, and some tech specialists you might find useful. Any supply needs? Talk to our logistics people. Any questions? No? Good. Dismissed.
Sir, yes, sir.
I don't know what Founder Actual promised you, but Santa's Grotto this ain't. We got supply problems like everyone else. Get your transport here and I can load them up with some units of supplies, okay? So what's it gonna be? Extra vehicles, upgrades to vehicles, or equipment you already have? Or just some more supplies?
We can always use more supplies.
Damn right. Can't do anything without them. That's it. Tell Founder Actual I did as instructed.
Got it.
I want to talk to you before you leave, Lieutenant.
Thanks for your support at Central Council, ma'am.
You deserved it. What you did at Oklahoma. That makes it obvious you're not to blame for what happened at Haven.
Thank you, ma'am. I'm hoping I'll still be able to prove my innocence.
By going to Fort Worth and finding Major Stevens alive there?
You know about that?
Actual asked for my input. I support the plan, and I want to help you.
I'd be grateful for any help the Rangers could give us.
Consider it payback for the help you gave my people in Oklahoma. I can give you supplies, a helicopter, or 2 Ranger squads. Sorry I can't do more. But with your mission being so unofficial...
I'm grateful for anything I could get. Give me a moment to choose. Troops and vehicles aren't a problem. It's supplies I need more of.
I'll tell my people to give you what you need. Well, good luck, Lieutenant. You ever need a safe berth after the fallout from all this? There's always a place in the Rangers for good men.
Thank you, ma'am. Good to know.
You are a friend of the Integrators.
Sounds like firefights happening up ahead.
We should do a recon. See what we're walking into.
Small recon force? Don't want to let the wireheads know our whole force is out here.
Agreed. 1 experienced recon squad only. We're too close to Fort Worth to let them know we're coming.
Okay, let's be careful.
No arguments here.
Probably best we send in a scout team. There's a high-rise building there where we can recon the whole area from.
Ready. Going. Enemy sighted. We should fall back. Target acquired. Fire. Conditions here. Enemies ahead. Fire. Yes. Firing on target. Target acquired. Yes. Ready. Going.
Visibility ain't good, but I can see satellite transmission towers on the horizon. Must be a base there.
Movement! There's people there!
Where the hell them kids come from?
We need to get down there and find them.
Get out of here. This is Rat's turf.
We look like we're here for a turf war with a bunch of kids.
This is Rat's turf. You want to loot stuff, go do it somewhere else.
You're the rats. You're badass. This is your turf. Got it.
Lookout whistle. Bolter convoy coming. Get ready. And you, don't get in our way. Look at the vision chips. They're what we want.
Bolter? You mean Legion? You're tracking a Legion convoy?
Shut up! Stop distracting us.
Activity on Bolter frequencies. Hunter teams are inbound. Scram! Lookouts out!
Hey, where the hell they go?
Some kind of hidden tunnel entrance here.
Kids mentioned incoming hunter units.
Look!
They're just kids. Help them find what they're looking for.
Fall back! Firing on target!
We blew it, sir. Too much, too early. Mission's over.